Bismillah wa salatu wassalam ala Rasulullah. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to this new lesson from Supergoal 1 for the first intermediate stage. Today, inshallah, we are going to discuss a conversation in a place that you are going to figure out the place and figure out some of the new vocabs that we are going to have. Okay, let's start. اللهم انفعني بما علمتني وعلمني ما ينفعني وارزقني علما ينفعني. Okay, turn to page 22, 7, conversation. Okay, look at these pictures. We have number of pictures. Try to figure out where are they. And also we have number of characters. Try to know how many characters do we have and how many main characters do we have. Of course, we have some characters that have nothing to do with the conversation scene. So we have some characters that are the main characters. Try to figure out the main characters. Okay. Okay. Where are they? Where are the people? Where are the people? Try to figure out where are the people. I will present the answer now. They're in a museum. They're in a museum. As you can see, we have the contraction. Can anyone tell me what's the full form of there? In this case, there, the full form of there is they are. Okay. We have another word that has the same pronunciation. There. Can you tell me about the word? Can you spell it? Say it letter by letter. There. It's a possessive pronoun. It's a possessive pronoun. One of the possessive pronouns that comes with plural subject. Okay, look at these words. Dinosaur, skeleton, rocks, fossils, fish. Again, dinosaurs or dinosaur, skeleton, rock or rocks, fossils, and fish. Try to find these words in the text, then underline them. Find these words in the text and underline them. You have 30 seconds. Let's start. Okay, stop now. I will give you the answer right now and compare your answers with the answers on the screen. Okay, as you can see, we have dinosaur here. Okay, rocks, fossils, fish, and skeleton. Okay, now close your book and listen to the conversation. Close your book and listen to the conversation. We have two main characters. Now let's start.
Page 22, 7, conversation.
What's that?
It's a dinosaur. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's 65 million years old.
Wow, it's enormous. What are these rocks?
Actually, they're not rocks, Mike. They're fossils. Look at this fish.
And this is the skeleton of a man.
Yes, his name is Jerry. He's about 3 million years old.
And what's this?
Okay, let's listen again for the second time and try to catch some words in the text as you hear for the second time.
Page 22. 7. Conversation.
What's that?
It's a dinosaur. It's a Tyrannosaurus rex. It's 65 million years old.
Wow, it's enormous. What are these rocks?
Actually, they're not rocks, Mike. They're fossils. Look at this fish.
And this is the skeleton of a man.
Yes, his name is Jerry. He's about 3 million years old.
And what's this?
Okay, as you hear the conversation for 2 times, we have one of the characters called Mike. Can you figure out which character is Mike? Try to figure out which character is Mike from the conversation. Now you are going to open your book and listen. In this case, or in this time, you are going to follow along with the audio. Try to follow along with the audio on your book, okay?
Page 22. 7. Conversation.
What's that?
It's a dinosaur. It's a Tyrannosaurus rex. It's 65 million years old.
Wow, it's enormous. What are these rocks?
Actually, they're not rocks, Mike. They're fossils. Look at this fish.
And this is the skeleton of a man.
Yes, his name is Jerry. He's about 3 million years old.
And what's this?
Okay, this is the end of the conversation with this question. The conversation stops here with this question. And what's this? What's this? As you can see, this thing, they ask, what's this? As you can see, this guy is the one who asked the question. We are going to listen again for the last time, and you are going to follow with the audio.
Page 22. 7. Conversation.
What's that?
It's a dinosaur. It's a Tyrannosaurus rex. It's 65 million years old.
Wow, it's enormous. What are these rocks?
Actually, they're not rocks, Mike. They're fossils. Look at this fish.
And this is the skeleton of a man.
Yes, his name is Jerry. He's about 3 million years old.
And what's this?
And what's this? Okay, now we are going to have a short discussion about the conversation. Okay, first of all, what's the name of the dinosaur? Can anyone tell what's the name of the dinosaur that is mentioned in the conversation between Mike and his friend? Hey, this is the name of the dinosaur. As you can see, it's a long name, it's a long word, and it's also difficult to be pronounced. So in previous lessons, we learned how to divide the word into parts, and we call these parts, can you tell what's the name of the word parts? If we divide the word into parts, we call them syllables, okay? We call them syllables, okay? I divided the word into syllables. Now look at the syllables of this word. As you can see, these are the syllables of this word, okay? That make it easy to be read and to be pronounced and to know the stress. This is the stressed syllable in this word. Tyrannosaurus, okay? So it make it easy to be pronounced Tyrannosaurus. As you can see, this is the stressed part, so we are going to pronounce it loud and longer than other syllables. Tyrannosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, okay? Tyrannosaurus rex. The name of the dinosaur in this picture is Tyrannosaurus rex. Tyrannosaurus rex. Okay, as you can see, we have two main characters, this guy and this guy. Can you notice or figure out where is Mike? Is it the one in green or the one in blue? Huh? What do you think? Look at this part of the conversation. Actually, they're not rocks, Mike. This guy said Mike. So Mike is the other person. This is Mike, the one in the blue, okay? This is Mike, and this is the, or let me say here, this is Mike's friend. Mike's friend. Okay, as you can see also here, we have a skeleton of a man. Can you tell the name of the man, as you can see from the picture? Can you tell the name of the man? Huh? His name is Jerry, okay? His name is Jerry. And we come to the end with this question, and what's this? They don't know what is this object. So they ask, or Mike asked, what's this? And we have three endings. Let's have these three endings first. Listen to the endings.
Your ending.
1. It's a dinosaur's egg. 2. It's a meteor. 3. It's a diamond.
Okay, do you think it's a dinosaur egg, or it's a meteor, or it's a diamond? What do you think? First of all, we have this word, meteor. As you can see, we have T here, but we pronounce it as da, okay? Meteor, meteor, okay? As you can see, this is a meteor. And it's mentioned in the Holy Quran, okay? Let's have the verse or the ayah that the meteor mentioned in. قال تعالى أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إلا من خطف الخطفة فأتبعه شهاب ثاقب. Okay, من سورة الصافات آية 10. Okay, so meteor means this word, okay, shihab. And this is a picture of a meteor in the sky. Okay, sometimes you can see a meteor in the sky falling fastly, so you can't catch it. So just you can see it moving fast. So what do you think? It's your choice. There is no correct answer. So if you choose it's a dinosaur egg, it's about you, and you are going to talk about dinosaur's egg. If it's a meteor, you are going to discuss meteors and mention some facts about meteors. And if it's a diamond, or you think it's a diamond, you are going to talk about diamonds and its origin. But as you can see in the picture, it might be a meteor or a dinosaur egg. It couldn't be a diamond.
Your ending.
1.
Okay, now we come to the last part of this lesson today. It's about the conversation section. Below the conversation, we have about the conversation section. In this section, you are going to read the statements that you have here and go back to the conversation and try to figure out whether the statements are correct or incorrect. If the statement is mentioned in the conversation, you are going to use yes. If it's not mentioned in the conversation or it's wrong, you are going to say no. Okay? Now, try to read these statements individually and silently. Okay, you have 30 seconds to do that. Start now. Okay, now let's do the first one. The skeleton of the dinosaur is small. Okay, the skeleton of the dinosaur is small. Try to figure out the keywords in the statement. The keywords in the statements we have skeleton, dinosaur, and small. As you saw in the conversation, was or is the skeleton of the dinosaur small or big? There is a word mentioned that tell us whether it's small or big. Actually, it's no. As you can see, Mike said, wow, it's enormous. Enormous means very big. Not big, it's very big, okay? Enormous. Okay, let's move to number 2. The rocks are really fossils. The rocks are really fossils. What do you think? Do we have rocks in the conversation or they are fossils? Go back to the conversation where Mike's friend told him about the fish, sorry. Actually, it's yes. The rocks are fossils. That true. Number 3, the skeleton's name is Mike. The skeleton's name is Mike. Okay, go back to the skeleton. Go back to the skeleton and try to look at the name of the man under the skeleton. Okay, the skeleton's name is Mike. What do you think? Actually, the name was or is Jerry. The skeleton's name is Jerry. Okay, so who is Mike? Who is Mike? Can anyone tell? Who is Mike? We have Mike in the conversation. Who is Mike? Actually, Mike is one of the main characters. As mentioned, he is the guy in blue. This is Mike. This is Mike. This is Mike. As you can see, we start the sentence with a capital letter. Okay. Also, we start the name with capital letter. We start the sentence with a capital letter. We start the person name or this guy name with a capital letter. Okay, let me erase this writing. So the skeleton's name is Mike? No, the name is Jerry. Mike is one of the characters or one of the main characters in the conversation. The last one. The skeleton of the man is 3 million years old. The skeleton of the man is 3 million years old. So this is the age of the skeleton. What do you think? You need to go back to the conversation to look at this information, whether it's founded in the conversation or not. We are going back to the conversation to see whether it's true or false. He is about 3 million years old. So it's a true information or a true piece of information. We are going to write yes in this case. and this is the name of the man, Jerry. Okay. Now you have 30 seconds to write the answers. Do it. Okay, let's go back to the
Page
name
20.
of the what do we call the dinosaur here? As mentioned, that with long words we are going to use, or we are going to divide them into parts. As you can see, Tyrannosaurus, that make it easy to us to read the word, the difficult word, okay? And it's also show us where is the stressed part. With the stressed part, you are going to raise your voice and make it longer than other parts, okay? Tyrannosaurus, okay? This is the name of the dinosaur, okay? Also, we have a question here, which was, where are the people? And we mentioned the word museum. From the start of this unit, we deal with this word, museum. And we mentioned that in a museum, you find old things, and you can know, or let's say, introduce to the heritage of the country. As you can see, old things, old clothes, old, let's say, famous figures or persons. Okay, to this we come to the end of our lesson today. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.